gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's live watch-along for the Abels versus the Borough in what I'm going to call it the Elcrapico, because quite frankly, the two sides playing tonight are crap. It's Borough versus Wednesday. I'm hoping that we can get ourselves 3 points tonight. I mean, it's one of those games that neither team has done well this season, and let's be honest, if we don't get ourselves a win tonight, if we don't get a win tonight, I don't know when the first win's going to come. It's a big one. Man. Big 6-pointer for both of them. Same goes for Wednesday. I don't know where Wednesday are going to get their first win from if they don't get it tonight. So it's probably going to be... No, never mind. I'm still saying it. But it'll most likely be probably a 0-0 draw. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this ended as a draw. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Get involved in the poll and the live chat. Get involved in the live chat as well.
Don't forget to get your predictions.
We'll get things underway, of course. Do us a favour, of course. Make sure you drop us a like on the stream, of course. We've got big cans of Iron Brew today for you all.
No, I didn't
want to click on that.
Not for them all, for us. We're not getting it.
Yeah, well, obvious. yeah. I kind of knew that, didn't I?
Ooh, well done.
Right. Let's have a look then. So, Borough Wednesday. Big game, big relegation, 6-pointer as it stands. Fingers crossed we get ourselves a win, because otherwise, where the hell are we going to get this first win from? It would be typical Borough, though. It would be very typical of Borough to struggle here tonight, but then beat Southampton. It's the sort of thing that we would do. It's the sort of thing that we would do. I mean, me and Dad have known for a long time that we do crap against the teams that realistically we should be winning against, and the newly promoted sides. Not in no disrespect whatsoever to any of the teams in the bottom half of the table, but realistically, teams we should be beaten, we don't beat. QPR was a prime example. Wednesday tonight hopefully isn't going to be another example of it. And then we come up against teams like the likes of Tottenham Hotspurs for starters, likes of Spurs, Sheffield United from last season. Who else was there? Who else was there? That was not last season. That was the other season. When they beat Spurs, that was with Wilder. Yeah, and then obviously teams like Southampton, who we play next. It would be typical of us to beat Southampton, but not win here tonight. It's the sort of thing we would do. Typical Borough fashion as usual. And it really irritates me how we can do well against the good teams, but when it comes to teams that we should be absolutely demolishing, we do nothing against.
That's Borough all over, though.
They always that's what we said.
For some unknown reason, they always seem to raise the game when they're up against a topper team, should I say. I know it's not really grammatically correct, but I know what I'm saying. In other words, one of the higher
against one of the top teams in the league.
And they always seem as if they pull the finger out the backside and get on with it, you know what I mean, and raise the game, whereas they should be playing, for me, they should be taking every game as a cup final. Every game as a cup final.
You're joking, aren't you? We'd lose.
No, but the thing is, though, they would play a lot harder, a lot better, They really need to
start getting their act together for starters, otherwise we'll be in League One.
I think, and this is just my opinion, I don't care whether anyone agrees with me or not, I couldn't care less, but my opinion is I think once we get the first win under our belt, we'll take off. We'll start.
We'll be in the sky, will we?
Yeah. We'll take off.
I hope not literally, obviously, because
no, but I think
otherwise we won't have a team.
No, I just feel it.
No,
I just feel that it's that win we want to get the confidence going, and once we've got that, I think we'll.
The hard part really is, I mean, I think most teams, I mean, any fan of any team in the Championship, Premier League, or even non-league can probably say the same here. And the same goes, well, the same way he went for Mask, but didn't take Mask very long, did it? But the same goes for a lot of the teams. Once you can get that elusive first win, then you're off. You're off and running. And fingers crossed,
It was Leanne that changed it. We don't know.
We're hoping that, obviously, once we get the first win under the belt, then, we should be okay. We'll have something to build from. We'll have a little bit of momentum and a little bit of confidence. But at the moment, until you can get that first win, you're going into games with your backs against the wall, knowing that, thinking, you're trying to show determination, try and get the win. But at the same time, the way our team's playing, a lot of the players are like solely losing the confidence, heads down all the time. And until you get that first win, it's so difficult to get that first win. If you're a team that's on really bad form, the likes of Bother, the likes of Sheffield Wednesday this season, it's very difficult. It really is very difficult, and it's not good. It's not a good sign when you're going into games, and especially games that you realistically should be winning. Games that you realistically should be winning, and then you're coming away with no points, and then obviously, as you expect, you get jeered and all that jazz by all the fans. And I've done my fair share of bloody booing and jeering. But that's football at the end of the day. It's football at the end of the day. You've got to, I've sort of got to the point where I'm like I know, and I've said this before, and there's still both fans who think I'm a knobhead for this. But I always know when there's a game that we're not going to win. Yes, and to you and all, yeah. I always know when there's a game that we're not going to win. And I always say, if it's a game against, like, a top team, like, against Burnley, both games against Burnley, as soon as we played Burnley last season, I was like, we're getting nothing out of these two games whatsoever. I was right. The game against Coventry, all the games against Coventry last season and obviously this season, I knew we wouldn't get a result there, and we still haven't. Sheffield Wednesday is a team we tend to get results against, just not at the Riverside.
So don't be a bloody jinx.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is a game win. I can see us getting something from this game. I can't see us not losing this. And I say no disrespect to Sheffield Wednesday at all. I'm not underestimating Wednesday whatsoever. But I just think this is a game where we can sort of try and take advantage of Wednesday's terrible home record as well. I mean, they were close to hanging on to a 0-0 against Ipswich, and Ipswich did find a way. But you've got to just find a way of getting through and getting a goal. Because until you can do that, you're not going to get very far. That is a point in Europe for Newcastle, by the way. That, I know it's 0-0.
Very, very good point.
0-0. That is a cracking away result. I'm pretty sure Newcastle fans will be very happy. I'm not sure Milan will be exactly chuffed by it, but Newcastle, that is a cracking result at the San Siro. And the start of a very difficult group, because they've got PSG as well in that group to play against, and Borussia Dortmund. So that is the group of death. Dortmund, PSG, Milan, and Newcastle.
You can expect to be playing up against the top teams when you're in the Champions League,
I don't know how Milan haven't won that, but I think Newcastle's plan will have been frustrate them and get at least a point out of that game.
Do you think that's what they went to do?
Yeah, they'll have gone to Milan for a point, because then it's a point on the board for them. That's all they'll be worried about. They'll have wanted at least a result from that. The best named stadium in Europe is Young Boys. Yep, the Wankdorf. It is, genuinely.
Yeah.
And a bit worrying it's home of Young Boys.
Yeah, it is.
I know.
Can you imagine?
I think it's actually pronounced the Wankdorf because it's pronounced people. Everyone calls it the Wankdorf. It's very funny.
Yeah,
it's such a class name. It's a class stadium name.
Why don't you come to the Wankdorf?
Yeah. Who's this Scotty in the Discord always sending weird messages? It puts me off being involved. So he doesn't put loads of weird messages. He sends loads of weird photos and stuff, saying so and so looks like me. I know he has been acting a bit strangely on social media the last couple of weeks. I know he keeps sending photos of people who look like Liam as well. I don't know what he's doing. We can't change it because we have to ring. We have to get in touch with Virgin to do that.
Well, why is nobody doing that then?
Well, no, because you have to do it. They won't speak to anyone other than you because you're the account holder.
We have to get hold of Virgin to change your password.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes. Because our password, because clearly we need it. They won't do it online. It won't do it online.
You just don't forget password.
I've been trying that 4 times.
Yeah,
and it keeps saying, sorry, we can't do it online now. Please contact us.
Oh, we got a phone number.
We have to contact Virgin Media.
Right.
We're not doing it because every time we call them, they say, oh, we need to speak to the account
So
holder.
it's got RP Johnson, is it?
Or when you can actually understand the word they're saying.
It always just goes in, I don't.
Because I can never understand a word they're bloody saying. Yes, apologies about that, Dean. I mean, I say it's up to you. If you want to stay in the Discord, it's up to you. If not, then that's fine. But I say I don't know. He keeps sending loads of bloody photos of people who look like me and people who look like Liam. So I don't know what's got into him the last couple of weeks, but it is what it is. But at the same time, you don't have to look at the messages, mate. You know, last time I got into trouble school playing videos, he sent to some fat man swearing. Yeah, but why did you even play it in the school? You didn't need to play that, so, you know, but it's up to you, the Discord. So it's up to everyone's. It's up to everyone, the Discord, I say, but at the minute, it's going okay. At the minute, I think it's going okay, but say, yeah, it's up to. I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day. I'm not going to force you to stay or go or whatever. I don't force people to do that, so it's up to you. But I say, I'd appreciate it if you stayed, but obviously, if you find it's too much, then it's up to you at the end of the day. Because I've got no problem with it at all. Anyways, speaking of Discord, if anyone hasn't joined the Discord and you do want to join the Discord, it's not always, it's not every single day that things go on in there, but it is interesting, I will say. We do have a predictions league, which we have a few people involved in. At the moment, Liam Martin is top of it by 1 point. So you can join that if you want. You can join the Discord, obviously, and get involved in that. Discord link is in the comments. Not the comments. Is in the description. I beg your pardon. I've only done this for 6.5. I've only done this for nearly 7 years, and I'm already cocking up. Yeah. So where was I now? Oh, I've lost where I was at now. Wonderful. So I was saying, if you want to join the Discord, of course, Discord link is in the description, along with Desert Football Stand Instagram and also my Twitter as well, which I do post, promote streams and all that jazz on there as well. So yeah, you can go and get involved on them as well and give us a follow while you're there. Anyway, back to the Borough game. Massive game tonight. Going to give you the starting lineups in a few moments actually as well. Looking at our lineup, McGree starts. Josh Coburn gets a chance, which means he definitely won't be going to Plymouth Argyle. I can certainly say that he will not be going to Plymouth Argyle. I don't know why Scotty's calling me gorgeous man. Getting weirder and weirder every bloody day, mate. Don't call me gorgeous man because people will think I'm gay and I'm not gay. Unless you are, then you know. But
Is it the email that I need to
I don't know why.
Sky Sports?
Virgin, probably.
Yeah, is it the email?
No, it's the password.
For the email or for the Sky Sports? For what?
We can't access the Sky Sports because we can't think of what the actual password is now for the
So
Virgin
it's
Media
Sky
logs in.
Sports I need to change the password for, not the Virgin email.
Yes.
Not the Virgin Media email.
Yes.
She's in Virgin Media account.
No, it's Sky Sports. Oh.
So, but I ring Virgin Media about Sky Sports. That doesn't make sense.
Yes, because we've got Sky Sports through them.
So I need to ring her and say I can't get into the Sky TV.
Whatever. I'm not.
Is that right?
Whatever. I'm too busy trying to do a stream at the minute. So can we not bother with bloody talking about that for the
I don't know
moment.
what I'm doing, am I?
Because it's just going to distract me from the stream. Right. Yeah, well, you're calling them to discuss Sky Sports.
But the
That's
fact we
it.
can't get into the
Yes.
Sky Sports, right.
On the app or whatever. So there you go.
Which app?
The Sky Sports app. Oh, give
I
me,
know what I'll do. I'll get them to speak to you, Dad.
give me a break.
I've got no idea.
Give me a break. Right.
Because I don't have anything to do with the Sky Sports. So
You do, because you're the account holder. We have Sky Sports through Virgin Media. It's part of the Virgin Media box package, isn't it?
So we can't get into the Sky Sports.
Can't get into Sky Sports
We
on
don't
the
know.
app at all because apparently the password's changed, and it said we have to contact them to do it to do anything. Give me a break. Right.
What you do? Right, I'm going for air anyway.
Right.
Okay.
Ugh.
Have you done it, Aid?
See you when you get back.
Right. Thank God for that. Right then, let's carry on before we go any bloody further about it.
Well, I'm not sure what it is I'm asking for. No, but we're ringing up. I don't know, I'm asking for
Well, don't discuss it anymore on the stream because I'm gonna get distracted at the minute. Right, let's carry on. No, Dad's not in charge of the accounts. No, he's not. Anyways, let's carry on. Stamping the 1-0 Borough. Glad McGree's starting. I haven't read through any of the comments
I
actually.
said 1-0.
What if you're Luton and have no chance of winning whatsoever? Well, you're just crap, aren't you? 3-1 Leipzig. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I've got
I
your
didn't
prediction
know the bottom
1-0
were
there.
playing Leipzig, but there you go.
No. No one else has put any prediction. Oh no, Scotty B put 2-1, didn't he?
Scotty!
2-1 Wednesday. Of course you would. Yeah, I'm just for you. I'm going to go 2-1 Plymouth against you. Why does it say Wednesday on the screen? Today's Tuesday because that's who we're playing. Yes, Plymouth are actually playing Wednesday on a Wednesday, which is a
That's weird, isn't it?
It's a rarity.
Yeah.
What would you have me? What would you have me call them? You know, that's the name Wednesday.
God, the owls.
That's the best day. That is the best day, by the way, to get married on a wedding's day.
Oh, God.
And they don't get any better, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's carry on. So 2-0 Borough from Harry Doherty. That's a rarity. Hello, Daddy. Dazza, did you get me prediction? But yes, famous Daddy looks well. You know, ready for action. Aye.
Ready for what action?
I think it means ready for the action in the game.
Oh, yeah. Well,
He just put ready for action.
Yeah, well.
Could mean a number of different things, depending on how dirty you are. Knowing him. Yes.
Oh, what do you mean? I'm innocent.
Yes, right. You're bringing memories back of the famous Daddy wedding. You're like, oh my God. No, Dad got married in 1992. I wasn't even born. So there you go. No. I bet the weddings didn't cost as much. That's all I'll say.
Eh?
I bet the weddings didn't cost as much.
Don't you believe it? I'm not telling you how much, but
No, he's not Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin 2.0. Huh? Is that it?
they mean is that it's a lot of money.
Well, back in the 1990s, yeah. But
Yeah.
compared to now, you're looking at 20-odd thousand now.
No, you're not. It all depends on on what you want to do, you know.
The delivery driver for the Scope delivery driver today came in, and he was saying he went.
That's nice,
He said he
yes,
went to a friend's wedding, and they paid $7,000 for the bloody wedding dress.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
like,
saying.
the wedding dresses used to be about 500, 600 odd quid.
It depends on, like I say,
I'm
why
like,
you can pay
why are you
those-
going to get 7,000 quid? That's just for the wedding dress.
Yeah, you can.
And then you got loads of money for the actual suits.
Yeah.
I said you're looking at over 20,000 now.
But it all depends on,
So, you know.
on what you got available, you know.
Thinking of weddings now. Hint, hint. Yeah, well, that's your fault for getting us started on weddings. Anyways, back to the game eventually. Let's carry on. What's your prediction? She's muted. Hello.
Norwich versus Leicester.
No, it didn't. You were
I know,
muted.
win that.
Was I?
Yes.
Oh, 2-1, brother.
Oh, right. That means it'll be wrong then.
Swansea won.
It always is.
Bristol City won against Plymouth.
Yeah, but I knew Bristol City would beat Plymouth, to be honest.
They're a half decent team, Bristol City.
Predictions. Right. So I'm going for 0-0. It's got 0-0 written all over it, to be honest, for most of it. Dad's gone for 1-0 Borough. Sam, sorry, put me first. Me 2-1 means it'll be 3-1 probably. Sam 1-0, 10-0. No, didn't want to put that, you donut. 1-0.
1-0 and a donut.
Argyle 1-0. Lol, Liam. Yep. I did say to the lads, I said, you'll probably lose to Bristol City. But they were saying, well, they only got a 0-0 draw against West Brom. So I was like, yeah, but they're against you. And you's a crap away from home. So, you know.
Well, Bristol City isn't a bad bloody team, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll find. I'm like they'll find a way of winning against them. 2-0, and Scotty, of course, went for Wednesday win.
Well, he would do, wouldn't he?
I'll wait till the players come out actually, and then give you the lineups because there's no point me doing it now because the players will come out in literally a minute. So there you go. Let's have a look at the latest scores for you, by the way, and the goals around, obviously. Obviously in the Championship, Bristol City now 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. Dear. Game over already. 2-0 in 9 minutes. Yep, Plymouth can't defend FC. Oh, it was Sam Bell as well, and Matthew James. They've literally had 2 shots, Bristol City, and they've scored both of them. So, defence is doing really well, aren't they not? And also, Cardiff are leading Coventry, believe it or not, by a goal to 0 inside 10 minutes as well. Goal from Dimitrios Goutas, who was a defender. QPR 0, Swansea 1. Bugger, I had QPR to win that. Josh Ginnerly. Oh, look, it's Mr. as Liam Martin calls him. It's, what's his name? Darren Moore. Yes.
He's taken over as the Huddersfield manager.
Portsmouth are leading Barnsley by a goal to 0, penalty from Colby Bishop. Cheltenham down to 10 men at Peterborough. Portsmouth just made it 2-0 actually inside, 2-0 like a minute later. Looks like 2-0 a minute later. Yeah. 7-minute penalty goal, 8-minute. Dear, Barnsley are doing really well at the minute, aren't they? Games in Champions League as well tonight. Royal Antwerp travelling to the new camp. Not the new camp, actually. It'll be, I think, the Barcelona Olympic Stadium now for their game. Feyenoord hosting the Scottish champs Celtic. And, oh dear. Oh, here we go. Time for the players to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the pitch, led out by the referee tonight, Mr. David Webb. The visitors Middlesbrough and Sheffield Wednesday. Da 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 da. Who are you?
Is this the 12-inch version?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Middlesbrough taking on Sheffield Wednesday. Where let's have a look at the 2 starting 11. Starting off with the visitors, Middlesbrough. In goal for Middlesbrough is number 1, Seri Dieng. Number 3, Rav van den Berg. Number 6, Dale Fry. Number 7, Hayden Hackney. Number 8, Riley McGree. Number 18, Sami Silvera. Number 19, Josh Coburn. 25, Matt Cooks. Captain number 26, Davellenian. Number 27, Luke Engels. And number 28, Lewis O'Brien. Subs for Middlesbrough, goalkeeper Tom Glover, Tommy Smith, Dan Barlasser. I'll have a latte, please. Emmanuel Latte Laff. And also Morgan Rogers, Isaiah Jones, Johnny Howson, Paddy McNair, and Sam Greenwood. And the starting lineup for the Owls this evening, Sheffield Wednesday. And in goal for Sheffield Wednesday today is number 36, Davis Vasquez. Number 14, Paul Valentin. Number 17, Dijon Bernard. Number 5, Bambo Diaby. Number 23, Akin Fameo. Number 15, Juan Delgado. Number 10, Barry Bannon. Number 22, former Geordie, Jeff Hendrick. Number 21, John Buckley. Number 11, Josh Windass. And facing his former club, number 27, Ashley Fletcher. So here we go. This is Sheffield Wednesday versus Borough. It is the relegation 6-pointer already. So it is a relegation 6-pointer. Her phone's died. So
Alright.
Here we go. While you're watching TV and it's hi ho, we are Borough. Come on, Borough!
Away the lads.
Very empty stadium today for this game, isn't it? Here we go. It's Wednesday versus the Borough, and it's live with Darryl Johnson and Peter Johnson.
It's the Daz and Dad show.
Yeah. Barnett playing Aldershot at home should win that comfortably. Jake Johnson is 4 rows from the front, so we can see if we see him. That's nice. I see Hartlepool play. No, you won't, because Borough fans are in the top half, not the bottom half. I see Hartlepool playing Altrincham. Jeff still an equal Hartlepool. Yep. Difficult for Pools tonight, though. You're bad at the moment, from playoffs to relegation at the moment. Great T4 at Feyenoord. Oh, yeah, the Dutch club's always good. 1-0 Pools! Don't get excited, because they went 2-0 up in the last 2 away games and then conceded loads in the second half. So, yeah, I'm not getting me hopes up there. Also in the Champions League tonight, by the way, we've got Barcelona against Royal Antwerp, Feyenoord against Celtic, Lazio against Atletico Madrid, Man City taking on Crvena Zvezda, otherwise known as Red Star Belgrade, PSG taking on Borussia Dortmund, come on Paris, and Shakhtar taking on FC Porto. In the Championship, 2-0 to Bristol City as it stands against Plymouth. Cardiff leading Coventry by 0-0. Preston 0-0 against Birmingham. It's 1-0 to Swansea at QPR. Southampton Ipswich is a goalless at the moment. And in League One, it's Barnsley 0, Pompey 2, Peterborough 0, Cheltenham 0, and Port Vale 0, Burton Albion 1. Those are your latest scores. And obviously full-time scores in the Champions League tonight. Milan 0, Newcastle 0, which is a brilliant point for Newcastle. 20 years they've been waiting to get back in the Champions League, and that was a cracking 0-0 away to a very, very strong side. And obviously RB Leipzig beat Young Boys at the Wankdorf Stadium by 3-1. And it was Finney who scored for Hartlepool United tonight. Good. Right, let's carry on. And let's have a look at the live chat. You saw Gorge. Oh, that's nice. Thanks very much, Scotty. Who are you supporting for Dortmund v Newcastle? Oh, Dortmund any day of the week. Could do with Geordie's getting knocked out. Oh, wasn't a bad ball, but just cut out well in the end. This is going to be a game where both defences are just going to be organised for the first time all season. You know, it's got to make them a 0-0. Bowen need a win to get going, but Wednesday look weak. Bowen to kick on tonight look really strong last season. Expected playoffs this year at least. And that's from a Clarets fan. Is that... which Clarets is that? Is that Burnley, I assume, if you run about last season? Now, look, we were a strong team. We were really a strong team last season. Obviously, I think... Well, we didn't look very good under Chris Wilder for start of last season. And obviously, this season's sort of the same. We've had a really bad start to the season. And then sort of from November, December, Christmas time, we sort of pushed on and started to get high up the table. We could potentially do what Nottingham Forest did. You know, we could have done it last season, where like Nottingham Forest, where we went from the relegation zone to playoffs. But just unfortunately, we didn't go that step further and beat Coventry to get to the final. Because I reckon if we'd have played Luton in that final, I think we would have stood a bit of a chance. Because for me, I knew Coventry. I just had a feeling Coventry. Well, Coventry actually played better than Luton. I didn't think Luton were particularly great. So, you know, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Anyways, Carrick's got to go. Useless. Right. We have no room for language like that in the live chat, mate. Especially when my stream will get penalised for it. Because obviously we're on... obviously we're on monetisation, you know, and I might as well get the money from the monetisation while I can. I don't get a lot anyway from it. Well, I'm not really that worried, you know. But
you don't want to get
penalised, though. Even if it's 30p, every little helps, I suppose. That's what Tesco say. You know, it's better than a kick in the nuts. You know, at the end of the day. Better than that. The end of the day, but yeah, they don't allow bad language in the streams and in the live chat, etc. I say I'm normally a little bit lenient doing that, but you never know. We've got a guy called Bailey Taylor in the live chat who's putting wow, as I call it, WAWAWA, which is I think Wednesday away, which is obviously Sheffield Wednesday, and he sent loads of owl emojis. Well, let's see if your owls actually give a hoot tonight. Now,
well, it looks dry.
Jokes aside, it's a big game for both teams tonight.
It looks dry, so it's not too wet to woo.
Owl. No, I don't know why I was trying to end never mind. Owl. I don't know why I did that. It sounded more like a bloody wolf. Well, Wednesday, aren't we? Not unless this is a Sheffield Wednesday logo, then no. Apologies for language. No, it's fine. But I said I do try and cut down. I mean, I do try and cut down on specific language. You know, certainly that. Wouldn't say that on the stream, obviously. Advertise the Discord. You can do it there. I didn't even know I could. But anyway, never mind. We're all daddy, aren't we? Scotty B. We're all daddy, aren't we? Okay, that's all he's got to say to that.
I'm watching the
SWFC have a good keeper, and Bannon is good. The rest of the players are okay. You're allowed to mention the Young Boys Stadium, no? Yes, because that's a genuine name of a stadium. They can't penalise me for that because that's talking about that's the genuine name of the football stadium. Get out, Ashley Fletcher. Oh, it wasn't Ashley Fletcher. Who was it with the actual shot? I can't work out at all who that is. I recognise the face, but I can't remember what. I can't work out what player he is because I can't see his numbers. Your famous daddy sticks out like a dead ringer in Where's Daz? No, I'm right at the front of the camera and he's behind. Well, sort of next to it. You know. Oh, the daddy in the red coat. Oh, yeah. I think he means in the actual, when the Caesars on the borough matches and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not wearing it today, though.
And I'm inside.
Well, yeah, obviously. A bit strange wearing a coat inside, though, I've got to say.
I would look.
Some people do.
Oh yeah, I would look.
They're what you call daft. I mean, the pic you sent. No, my dad wasn't at the women's game, mate. My dad wasn't at the women's game.
I wasn't there.
I was at the women's game, and it was all right. I mean, I've seen better games. You know. Oh, we're supposed to close the predictions. Bugger me.
Well, they've closed them now.
Come
on!
I forgot to close them.
Oh, come on, get your passes.
I was too busy talking to the live chat. I forgot about the clock. Never mind. It was meant to be 5 minutes, but I completely lost track of the time. So there you go. Anyways, we'll carry on. Don't forget, obviously, I'll keep you up to date with any goals that go in the Champions League and the Championship tonight. Obviously, if anyone wants to let me know about League One, then they can. Both teams, if they get a win, get out of the relegation zone, I think, don't they? 1-0 Porto in Donetsk. Well, it won't be in Donetsk because I don't think they're playing in Ukraine. They're playing in Poland, is it? They're playing in Poland tonight, I think.
Oh, come on, that was.
Oh, get out! Galeno with the goal for Porto. Free kick for Wednesday in a bloody dangerous area as well. This is. Oh, there you go. Told you. Hartlepool always bottle leads. 1-1. Josh Windass playing on the left. Is that the correct formation? Actually, Fletcher up front. Dijon Bernard is was a United youngster back in the day. In Hamburg, all Shakhtar games at the HSV Stadium. Oh, why are Shakhtar's games at the Hamburg Stadium? Shouldn't be. Why is it there? Oh, that was lucky, that. The shot came fizzing in, and then it took a deflection off another Wednesday player and went out of play. Ah, give over. David Webb is always a lousy referee. Oh yeah, it's at the Volkspark Stadion. Why are they playing at the Volkspark Stadion when it's nowhere near Ukraine? Thoughts on SWFC Buckley debut against Ipswich. I can't say, mate, because I hadn't watched it. I haven't watched the EFL highlights, actually. I was going to watch them yesterday, and I didn't get a chance. But no, I didn't see his debut anyway against Ipswich, so I can't really say anything on that, I'm afraid. Ukrainians live all over Europe now, does it? I know that, but you'd have thought they'd have the games in Poland. Oh, the Plymouth have scored. Oh well, that shut me up.
How dare they? This will get beat up.
2-1 now, by the way, for Plymouth. They're back in the game. Dear me. Wednesday all over us. Come on. This is a relegation 6-pointer. You cannot afford to lose this. This is where Wednesday will have performance of the season, because we'll just sit off them. How much space in that penalty area? Oh, I mean, that's a brilliant bit of skill, that. Barry Bannon. So corner for the Owls then, and it is on the right hand side.
Take the shot.
Taking shot, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, get out! Get out! Not cleared far at all, or convincingly. Low cross. Get out. Go. Go. Crooks, drive. Drive. You can get past him. You're stronger than them. Get past them. Nice. Lovely. He's played it backward. Is what it is. Why have we started Fletcher? He scored 1 goal in 2 years. Probably because he's the sort of player who would score against us. He's keeping Lee Gregory on the bench. And he's probably just given Ashley Fletcher a few minutes, obviously. Because I reckon second half, Lee Gregory comes on.
He'll come on the second half, yeah.
I did have this as 0-0, to be honest. Waiting all along, so wouldn't surprise me. But the minute, if anyone's going to score, it's Wednesday. At the minute. Barry Banana. He has 40 pace. He's super slow. Well, he wasn't that slow at Borough, mate. That's all I'll say. He wasn't exactly slow at Borough. Don't believe what you see on FIFA, because a lot of the time the FIFA paces and all that jazz. What you see on the pace stats on FIFA, etc., are just always wrong.
Come on!
I mean, they gave Hummels. I mean, I don't think Dante's 33 pace, and he's a lot quicker than that. You know, I mean, I don't know where they get these bloody weightings and pace stats from. Come on, we can't get out of our own third here. When you're at games and you watch him sprint, it's like watching a primary school 25-metre sprint. Oh, right. Fair enough. Well, I can't really debate it because I don't go to Sheffield Wednesday games. You know. Can we actually get the ball out of our defensive? Oh, for goodness sake! I'm not gonna lie, the way we're playing, we're not gonna get far. Only 15 minutes in, bloody hell. Get involved in the poll, by the way. Drops a like on stream, you haven't already done so. Can you get involved in the live chat? 1-0 to Barcelona against Royal Antwerp. And it's Joao Felix, who not long ago signed for them, actually. And Shakhtar are level through Kelsey against FC Porto. Tell you what, the Ukraine fans, when they played England the other week in Poland, were very good. Middlesbrough head coach Michael Carrick, yeah, for how long at this rate? Right, let's open our big cans of Iron Brew today then. Let's see if we can get the likes up a little bit. We're on, oh dear, 4. You guys know what to do. Drop the like. And, oh, he's already opened his, but never mind. Anyways.
Up your nose. Someone's put a table tennis.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I knew this would happen. I knew this was going to happen. Yep, here we go. They said 15th minute, didn't they? I saw something online saying 15th minute, there's going to be tennis balls and stuff thrown on the pitch in protest of Chancery from the Wednesday fans. Stupid knobheads.
They need to remember that it's a football match, not a tennis match.
I mean, it's not the best idea, is it? I knew this would happen, and I did not want this to happen. I spoke to one Wednesday fan, and he just says anyone who does it is clearly a plastic fan.
No, tennis fan.
Yep, it was the 1867 Ultra Group or whatever that's been organising it. I can understand protesting, etc., but throwing tennis balls on the pitch is not the best way of doing it. Like, disrupting the game is not the sort of thing you want to do. You can protest in the stand. I mean, United fans.
At the end of the day,
United fans protest in the stand.
So they're not winning, are they? Because he only bloody.
He's not going to go anytime soon. So I don't know what they're on about. I don't know what they're doing. I can understand it all, but during a match, throwing tennis balls on the pitch is not ideal, is it? I hate it.
3.
Up your nose! I can understand the protest, because obviously I know they're not happy with him, but...
Tastes like Iron Brew, this.
But that's not the best way. Not the best way of doing it if you bloody...
Well, I don't see
deciding
what the
to
point of it is.
disrupt the game. It's just going to add more added time on. 2-1 Porto, and it's 3-1 Bristol. Oh, what a shame. 2-1 Porto, Shakhtar. Bristol City now 3-1 up against Plymouth. Oh dear. They've had 6 shots, 5 on target, and they've scored 3. Glaziers haven't left yet. They've had no pressure. What does the banner do? Well, you can protest in the stand. Like, better way of doing it than bloody throwing tennis balls. There you go, mate. Jake, who's a Sheffield Wednesday fan, he has just put, sorry, Dazza, idiots. Thank you. Told you.
The best way for them to protest is to not turn up the game. If they had empty seats, you might start and look at things, but as long as they try and really do things like that, he's going to stick his arms in.
It's not going to do any difference. He'll just go at the fans, probably. He'll just have a go at the fans for doing it. Oh. Bye!
That's the first one of the night.
If you don't like your owners, buy the club. Who's likely to be able to afford to buy a club? Southampton 0, Ipswich 1. Why doesn't that surprise me? I will say, by the way things are going, right? The way things are going, we might beat Southampton. It'll be a draw at least, something like that. All the fancy bit. Southampton United have 2 weeks left of existence. Do they? Where have you found that out?
Oh, come on.
Well, they're still playing football at the minute.
Come on.
Southampton United caught even today never started.
They're playing too much on the left-hand side.
I mean, if that's true, then that's very sad. If that's true, then that's very sad because, I mean, we know what happened to Berry as well. That happened to Berry at first.
Come on.
Southend United are a club that they've been an EFL club for years. They were in the EFL for years and then dropped out into National League. Financially, things weren't going well. There's been problems with the stadium, etc. So it's a bit of a nightmare situation for Southend. So yeah, I think everyone, as well as myself, I'm sure everyone's the same and sort of feels really sorry for them, and certainly the fans that have been affected by it. You know, because now where are they going to go for Saturday afternoon? They'll have to go to one of the local sides or something. You know, it's
man offside there.
They have until October the 4th to have a new owner, and their current owner has already said they won't be sold. Court said it's their final chance to be sold or they be rounded up. Owners like that should be banned. The EFL or FA should step in and force the sale. I know, because it's a shame, really. You know, you don't want to see a club like that go down in the dumps. Levy has just scored for Barcelona against Antwerp. That's 2-0. And also Coventry a level at Cardiff, 1-1. How are they winning? Bloody hell, I swear if they win tonight. It doesn't surprise me, Scotty. Have you seen Southampton's last couple of games? Conceded 5 to Sunderland, 4 to Leicester City. They've now conceded 10 goals in 3 matches, and they have statistically the worst defence in the Championship. Southampton, that's a Premier League team with the worst defence in the EFL Championship.
We can't read
Southampton. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if we got a draw against them on Saturday. Here we go. Get out. Right, can we get the ball out of our...
Come on.
Peeing about. Can we get it away? Goodness sake. I knew when Southampton came down they wouldn't be able to come back up. They're a Championship team. Well, I had Southampton to win the league at the start of the season because of the team they had, but the bloody hell, they're struggling. Ashley Fletcher's being caught. Oh yeah. Get it out. gets so frustrating watching the Borough these days. Jesus Christ. They came 20th, Daz. Yes, but they're still a champion.
God,
Still
come on.
a team with Premier League players.
Come on.
But, you know, I thought they'd do alright. Borough numpties up the Owls. Up the Owls. You're saying the Borough numpties, yeah? You haven't done much better yourself. We're both in the same situation at the minute. But at the minute, Wednesday should be leading. I don't know how we've not conceded yet because we've been just all over the shop. We're playing probably a better team as well. Compared to when we played against Blackburn. So, I don't know what's happening here. We're just so slow. The build-up is so slow. And Sheffield Wednesday, I know they're playing the back five, I think. They're organised. Sheffield Wednesday are organised. We're not getting anywhere.
Getting any passes.
Can we actually go somewhere? Play it up the left, McGree.
Yeah, but
yes.
he's playing too much on the left, though. They're not spreading it enough.
We got the ball in the final third. And a free kick. Way! Way! Nice one. We got a free kick. Get the champagne out. Or the iron brew.
That's the second one we've had, what you're on about.
Oh, is it? Yeah. 2-0 Barca. Yeah, I did say that.
Sorry, save the
It was
champagne
Levy.
for me.
Wednesday, our peasants, Sheffield United.
Peasant?
Yeah, that's what someone's put in the chat. Wednesday, our peasants, Sheffield United. Basically saying they were BTEC. They were a bad version of Sheffield United.
Oh, right.
Well, you don't want to say things like that. You'll start a bloody massive argument in the chat, which isn't exactly what I want. So we want a peaceful chat, you know, a nice peaceful stream.
Come on.
Everyone's tagging along and getting involved. I understand obviously getting involved, but I don't mean getting involved by arguing at everyone, you know. Like, no room for that. I haven't got time
Up
for
your
that.
nose.
No, you didn't do it.
I did it earlier on.
No, you're going to do it again together.
Up your nose.
No, you ready?
Oh, God.
Infamous sister calls it. Come on. Oops.
Oh.
Pretend that didn't happen.
That's good, isn't it? Up.
Let's try that again. Take two.
Try again. And join in the chat as well. Up
Oh,
your
yeah.
nose.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, you've stopped.
3-0 to Barcelona inside 23 minutes and on goal. Antwerp are getting cacked on. No, minimum. Right then, let's carry on. We've got the ball. Yeah, no, tell me about it.
How long will we have it for?
Well, that's a good question.
All of probably 10 seconds. I don't know.
Question that one.
Yes. Oh, no. Don't keep passing it around the back because you're going to invite pressure. Which is exactly what Barry Bannon has just done. He's literally put one of our players under pressure and he's forced the ball back to the goalkeeper.
Borough, I thought the idea was to avoid the other
Oh,
goalie.
come on.
No, it's called keeping possession.
Oh, right.
Nice one, right? Come on. Get it forward. They're just all in the bloody defence. Heard a lot about own goal, but I've never actually seen his face. Yeah, I know. But a ball gone, win. Coburn.
That's a good one.
Into the centre. Oh!
Oh.
Just didn't get a good connection and it bounced straight to the goalkeeper off a Sheffield Wednesday play in the end. Bugger.
In the way to deny Middlesbrough an opening goal. That's been the story of Middlesbrough's season so far. Good opportunity, they don't take it. Good piece of defending from Fameru round on the cover, but Michael Carrick will be frustrated. They should be sticking that ball away.
Chances like that, especially in a game like this, and it is a massive game, believe it or not. I know a lot of people saying it's a terrible game, but it is a massive game really for the likes of Borough and Sheffield Wednesday because it is, in a way, this is a big relegation 6-pointer. You know, I just don't believe that. Me and my mates jumped one of your fans outside Costa by around 2019. Right, okay. Okay. Right.
Come on, buddy.
Heard a lot about own goal, but I've never seen his face. Yes. Tell me about it. Yes.
Come on, buddy.
Not a very good player on goal. He's not the sort of player you want to be.
No, you don't want him on your side, do you?
Yes. He'll score an own goal, won't he? Not one with
Ah,
that for Mackley.
we.
I know the referee seems to like giving free kicks a lot to Wednesday, but I mean, some of them are fouls and some of them probably aren't. But excuse me. You do know, by the way, even if they ever do, right? Oh dear. Oh, right.
Come on.
What I will say is, if Sheffield Wednesday fans are protesting about Chansiri, they're not gonna stop seeing his name, are they? Because one of their stands has got Chansiri written in the chairs. Oh,
that was taken up the keeper's hands there.
Shouldn't have done that. Haaland just hit the bar. Sad shame. I mean, let's be honest. Red Star Belgrade will get nothing at. They'll get nothing at the Etihad. Or was the BT Sport host said the Emirates?
Oh, what was that? Come on.
Okay.
Some of this passing is terrible.
Hasn't that been the case all season? It's been the case all season, hasn't it? Poor passes FC, can't do anything with the ball FC, can't score a goal after time, can't defend FC. Cack performances, you know.
Come on!
Oh, and terrible.
Oh, we pass the ball.
Terrible referees as well. Oh. Oh, he's giving it Bubba's way, but he's stopped for. I mean, they're not really head injuries, are they? They're not head injuries. They're just. I don't know. Was it a collision or was it a foul? Let's have a look here. Hackney. Oh, he comes in late.
Ooh, right.
Hackney gets the ball and then kicks the ball away and then. Oh, Jesus. Comes in late, right
he
in
his. He should be sent off for that.
No, he won't. Be a yellow card at the most, yeah. Yellow card. It's a late challenge, so it is a yellow card, you know. But that's a painful one for both of them. Just he went in and sort of kneed him in the hamstring or something. That's a painful one, actually.
Yeah.
Hackney's up though. The Wednesday player isn't.
He's come off work.
I'm just trying to work out who that actually is. It doesn't show the numbers, does it? Yeah. Trying to work out who it actually is that's down for Wednesday. Porto 3-1 now to Amy. Getting a few goals in the Champions League today. Let's have a look. Who's the who is that that's actually down for Wednesday today? I thought I saw 17. Was Dijon Bernard? I don't think it is. Who is that that's actually down for now? I can't work out what the number is. Oh, it's Josh Windass. Oh dear. I would say get him off the pitch, but I think Sheffield Wednesday fans would go mental if he did. Josh Windass sees himself in the yellow card for that. Josh Windass being injured is actually a good thing for us. But then again, if he comes off, that's Lee Gregory on, who tends to score against us, to be honest. Lee Gregory does... he scored for Wednesday, didn't he, against Southampton, sorry. And Gregory's the sort of player who tends to do stuff against us. Think someone's trying your loft window? No. We don't have a window in the loft. There's no noise upstairs. It's in... Me mum and me sister in the kitchen, mate.
It's a famous mum and famous sister.
That was diabolical. Nah, it was never going to be a red card. It's a late challenge, really. I think you're looking at yellow, really, if anything.
No, well, he definitely had to be booked.
Lazio 0, Atletico Madrid 1. It's Barrios, as I was expecting. I was expecting Atletico Madrid to win at Lazio. That's a great ball. Win. Nobody there. No one there at the far post. They're all up each other's arse and there's no one at the far
He's
post
offside
at
anyway.
all. Have you not seen that commentary clip? What commentary clip?
God.
Famous bogeyman daddy, the one who hunts you in your sleep. No, he doesn't. He's not that daft. Not that bad. So just Windass in the yellow card. And a long ball. Long
He
ball.
was offside anyway. I'm just showing
Long
him
ball.
It was about
It was a long ball across the face of goal. There was no one at that far post. They get him off the field clip. I didn't see that.
it was about a toe offside. So
What would you do? You saw me swinging one of your fans around by the legs with my mates. Quite frankly, I would just sort of stay clear of that area
Looks like
because
Windass
I'm not
might
the
be
sort.
coming off.
I'm not the sort of
Come
person.
back down.
Oh, shame. I'm not the sort of person that's going to. I'm not the sort of person who's going to be. I'm not the sort of person who's going to get involved in massive. In things like that, to be honest. I'm not daft. That's Lyle Taylor there. Isn't he injured? Isn't he
He's
injured?
on the
isn't he?
bench. I think.
No, he's not on the bench. I think isn't he injured or something? Just by the way, Ipswich win today. They are top of the league. That's if Preston don't win. Yeah, it looks like at the end of the game for Josh Windass then, which is good news
He's gone
for
back down,
us.
He's gone back down.
Yeah, he's gone down again. He's
Hurt his.
he's hobbling off, isn't he? This is the challenge. Is it the way, I don't know. Is it the way he lands or what is that? I don't
Probably,
know.
yeah.
I don't know. How embarrassing. Well, they are a decent side. 2-1 Altrincham. Thought so.
Musaba.
2-1 Altrincham. I told you. Knew it. I knew. They take the lead and then they bottle the lead every time. Okay. And the first substitution of the evening for the Owls, going off is number 11, Josh Windass, and he's replaced by number 45, Anthony Musaba. Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Who you supporting tomorrow? As usual, I'll just be neutral with it. I won't be streaming it because you can get stuffed if you think I'm streaming that game. No chance. Hey, Double, are you and your dad any good at riddles? I'm terrible at riddles. Famous daddy.
Well, I'm good at Jimmy Riddles.
Oh, right, okay. Right, okay.
Come on!
Here's Silver on the ball now. Back into defence again. There's nothing new.
Come on!
Oh, it's pretty usual.
Why do you keep knocking it back? Get it forwards! Look! Come back again.
Keep hold the ball. I think Bayern will win 2-0, but I don't think it'll be a big scoreline. To be honest with you, I think Bayern will definitely beat United. United are taking. I looked at United's actual travelling squad, and Erik ten Hag has only took 5 defenders. So he's took 5 defenders. So he'll be playing a back 4 as usual, which would probably be Reguilon, Diogo Dalot, Lindelof, and Martinez. If any of them get injured, there's only Johnny Evans on the bench who can come on for United.
Or his brother.
But if someone else in the defence gets injured when he's on the pitch, then you've got no defensive sub that you can make. So he's taking a big risk because I think some of the players might get injured because Bayern don't go easy on a lot of teams. Certainly Kimmich doesn't at all. So there you go. Famous daddy and co. But yeah, I do think Bayern will win. I've got 3-1 Bayern tomorrow. Being honest with you.
Come on!
I'll send you that clip. You can watch it half time or after stream. I'll probably watch it at half time when we've probably gone for a break. Well, first half flew by. You've got 8 minutes to go now. Didn't realise it was that quick. 8 minutes to go till half time.
Get into him.
Plus added time, obviously. And at the
to
moment,
be late 3 minutes.
to be honest, we've had one big chance that we should have taken. Sheffield Wednesday have had some half-decent opportunities that they probably could have scored from as well. So that's 1-0. There you go. Ah, and it's the bloody sub as well. What a surprise. I mean, that's been coming since the first minute. Sheffield Wednesday have the lead. And it doesn't surprise me because we are absolutely terrible in defence. Just leave them free open in the centre there. Like, what more do you what do you expect to happen there? What do you think's going to happen there? Like, really, what do you think is going to happen if you leave someone? If you leave a striker free open in the centre who is about 7 yards out,
completely unmarked.
That is not going to be anything else other than a goal. It's good play. It's a brilliant goal. It's a well-worked goal for Sheffield Wednesday. But that's just so poor defending. That's so poor. Again. Like, once again, the Borough concede crap goals and we're losing against Wednesday, who also haven't won a game all season. I had a sneaky feeling that we wouldn't win tonight. I've got no confidence in this Borough team at all. Because we're just so crap defensively and we can't finish chances in front of goal. What's new? It's a well-worked goal. I've got to say, it's a brilliant goal for Sheffield Wednesday.
God.
But it's too easy. It's far too easy, to be honest with you. Far, far too easy. God. Goal scorer for the Owls. Number 45. Musaba. Tell the old man to give us a smile.
Do you think you deserve one at the moment?
No. Why would anyone smile at the moment in a Borough game? Because it's always frustrating every 5 seconds. Middlesbrough would still beat Chelsea. Wouldn't surprise me. But same again. Same old crap every bloody week this is. It's absolutely awful. Really is terrible. And I can't really complain about the fact that the Owls have scored because it's no more than they've deserved. It's been coming since the first minute. They've been battering us throughout the game. We've had one big chance that really we should have took, but we didn't. Wasted opportunities again. And then defensively, we can't defend properly. You know, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday have been a better side, so I cannot.
Equalised.
Yeah, no. I can't argue with the fact that Sheffield Wednesday are winning. You know, no one can say whatsoever that Sheffield Wednesday do not deserve to be in the lead because they've been the better side all match. You know, they've been like that since the first minute. The first minute, they were all over us. You know, this weight, I mean, unless we get ourselves back into the game rather soon, if this gets to 2-0 again, then we're going to be in the same situation as Blackburn, where we get to 2-0, then we might actually turn up, maybe get one goal back, and get nothing else. It's usual Borough at the minute.
Come
it takes
on.
us. We don't do anything until we're like 1 or 2 goals down. This is a good opportunity, though. Coburn, if he turns. Now, they've organised defensively Wednesday tonight. Probably the first time all season they've been organised. But there's no support at all. Thoughts of Nagelsmann replacing Nancy Flick once again. He should never have been sacked by Bayern. I thought Bayern had absolutely mistreated him. FFS, bring Carrick on. Carrick wouldn't do. I don't think Carrick would do much better, to be honest. What a cack goal that is. I know, was it? Well, it's not really. It's a well worked goal. It's a brilliant goal from Sheffield Wednesday, but it's a shocking goal to concede. You don't leave a striker free open in the centre.
Well, he's not a striker.
He is.
Is that Aussie
Yeah,
striker? Is he?
I think he is. He came on for Josh Windass. Is he a striker or am I? Is he a striker or am I?
I don't think he is, but
Or am I just?
From his sister over and out.
Is he definitely is he a striker or am I? Daft? Yeah, he's a forward.
Yeah.
oh,
He's forward.
Well, you'll have to take the. You know, have to undo that because there's no air in it.
I wouldn't care that in typical Borough
No power
fashion,
left.
right?
Oh, it's alright, I'll just...
In typical Borough fashion, Borough concede to a player who hasn't scored all season. As usual, Borough concede to a player who's either making a debut or is looking to score his first goal of the season. Always happens. Come on, Borough, but we've got to be careful, because if we're not careful, this will be 2-0. It's in there, it's gone to the far post. Come on, battle for it! 2 shot out if Bayern don't win tomorrow. Bayern should win. United aren't at all good, to be honest. Banana is the striker, is he not? Banan, you mean? Not banana. Not banana. Bannan. No, Bannan isn't a striker. He's a midfielder, isn't he? Middlesbrough need to get into the game. Tell me about it. We spent most of the first half in our own half. Well, we knew Sheffield Wednesday. I knew Sheffield Wednesday were going to score first, because I said early on in the stream, well, early on in this match actually, I said that if anyone's going to score first, it's going to be Sheffield Wednesday. He's offside.
Well, offside.
We've conceded to the guy from the Lion King. No, it's Mubasa. That's Mubasa, isn't it?
Mufasa.
Except this is Musaba, or something like that it was called.
I like it though.
Oh, by the way, the reason I only said the guy's second name, Musaba, is because I forgot his first name. Who's biggest club in every top 5 league countries? Oh God, well, at the moment, City, Paris, Madrid, Bayern, obviously, and what's the other 5th league?
Borough.
Oh, and Serie A. Well, you could say Juventus, but I think at the moment, possibly maybe Inter. Bayern, Man United, Real Madrid, Juventus, PSG. Oh, if you're talking about titles in history-wise, yes, Man United have the most titles. Yes, obviously at the minute, Man City are the best club at the moment.
Come on.
Perry Sports, Hull City fan, with
close.
sort of I don't know what, I can't remember what that actually is there. United, Bayern, Real Madrid, PSG, Milan, or Napoli. Mate, that was Napoli's first title in years, mate. I wouldn't necessarily say Napoli. And the forfeit is indicated there'll be a minimum of 6 additional minutes. 6 minutes of added time, brought to you by Darryl Johnson. 0-0 for City, 21 shots, 7 on target. How sad. Yeah. Well, same old Borough, really. We just haven't got into the game. But this is the problem with Borough, right? We do terrible in the first half. We concede most times in the first half. Play poor in the first half. Second half we'll play better. But just get nowhere. Really don't. Near enough. Ouch. Looking at this. Losing to Wednesday. Well, no. I've got no disrespect for Wednesday whatsoever. You know, I've got a lot of respect for Wednesday. Wednesday are a good club that just not doing very well at all, you know. And we always struggle against teams that are struggling and teams that are from League One. They've just come up from League One. We always seem to struggle against Wednesday. So certainly if they've just been promoted, we're through. But I think he's offside. Yep, he is. Miles off.
Yeah, I think Coburn will be off.
City are 1-0 down.
Told you.
What?
Told you.
No. Nothing's come through. Nothing's come through, mate. Get Jones and Smith on. Might be biased, but I think Bayern are the second biggest club in the world. No, well, that probably goes without saying. Mate, there's no goal in the City game. What are you going on about? Oh, it's gone to VAR. That should be 2-0. Well done, Dean.
Why is he being allowed to
Ah,
get the
offside.
crosses into
Ah,
I can't
offside.
understand.
Offside. Of course it is. It's Man City. Just get high press on and chase the ball. But don't give him time to play. Well, yeah, but we don't do that, mate. Stengs has just scored for Feyenoord against Celtic. That is a 0-0 in the Kuip. Which I will say, by the way, but maybe an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I don't know what everyone else thinks. But is actually we'll discuss this at half time. So I'm sure there's people in here who play FIFA. A lot of people who probably play FIFA. Get Dwan Smith. Latte laugh. Red Star player was onside. Oh. Goal still currently under review. Still says under review at the moment. Look like an offside. The referee's going to take another look using VAR. It's given! 22 shots and Caverna Zvezda with their first opportunity are leading at the empty had. Wonderful. Brilliant. Bit of a shame that it won't last for long because they'll get a goal back, Man City. 1-0 Red Star. That's brilliant. Genuinely, have you won this season? Genuine question. No, we've lost. We've picked up 1 point out of a possible 21, if I'm not mistaken now. So, yeah, we're doing absolutely cack. 4 shots to 2. They've had 2 shots on target, and they've had more of the ball. It doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, we've picked up 1 point, and we have a goal. We've conceded the second. Not the second. Yeah, the second most goals. Sorry. We've got statistically the second worst defence, in the league, behind Southampton. So that means Borough versus Southampton will be 0-0. So yeah, we are really struggling. But we said this at the start of the stream, right? I mean, obviously a lot of people probably weren't until the match had started, but you know, it's annoying because once you get that first elusive win under the belt, then you can build from there. However, you're playing against a team that, although haven't won a game either, this sort of game is a game you've got to get a result from.
We're not going to win either because I think we'll come out the second half and at least equalise.
Well, hopefully you got to get a result from one of these big games, and it's just.
Come on!
Tell me about it, Pennywell. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Come on!
Get in. Oh, again. Another cross where everyone misses the ball. For goodness sake. What's your thoughts ahead of Hull versus Leeds? That's going to be a cracking match. Really is going to be a tough match to call that.
I don't want Leeds to win, so.
I do think Leeds will win, to be honest. I do think Leeds will win. But it'd be great if Hull did win, actually. It's a tough one. I think really that might have a draw written all over. I mean, they did have a really good performance at Millwall, didn't they? But there you go. There's something I'm going to discuss in a moment at half time, and actually, and that is to do with FIFA.
Almost up for the first.
It's to do with FIFA, half. And that'll be at half time, obviously. So you can get involved in that. Keep getting involved in the poll if you haven't already done so as well. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. Thank you very much. Boo! I've even heard the Borough fans booing there. Well, I'm going to say it plain and simply, what a cack half, as usual. So, I really cannot understand why we really are this bad. It's just unbelievable. The goal they scored, you've got to defend so much better than that. You cannot let a player, especially a striker, right? You cannot let a player go free on his own 7 yards away from the goal in the centre. You cannot leave a player like that. Well,
there was just no defender on him at all. He was left open. Anyone could have scored it.
That's what I was going to carry on to say. You cannot leave a player especially a striker, in the centre, unmarked. Because what's going to happen? He's going to take it on his right foot or whatever, or left foot, whatever. He's gonna take one touch and then shoot, or even hit it first time, and you're gonna concede. Birmingham have just scored through Jay Stansfield against Preston. Dear, Preston were top of the league. We've had a cross, and I don't know what's happening. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating. I think. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday fans will be over the moon. They'll be over the moon as it stands, obviously. And they deserve to be, They've had, by a country mile, the better with the first half. We look absolutely sluggish as usual. We don't look like doing anything good going forward. We've had low crosses going to no one. We've had one big opportunity, which I think fell to Silvera, who just couldn't... couldn't get his foot in right at all, and ended up wasting a really good opportunity. And then, Sheffield Wednesday, as they've been doing all game, continued to pile on the pressure, which they had done. They forced us into our own half, and their game plan clearly has worked. Their game plan will have been put as much pressure as you can on them. They've been organised defensively. Their goalkeeper might as well sit on a deck chair and read the paper, because we still wouldn't score. It's getting beyond a joke. It really is getting beyond a joke how we can't finish easy and big chances like that, and we cannot defend, properly, and we're leaving players free open who were bound to score. It's happened so many times. The two goals we conceded against Sammy Simodics were, don't get me wrong, they were good goals from him, but no one was closing him down and letting him shoot all the time. If we knew how to close players down properly, stop the crosses, and be able to ensure that they don't get a shot off, and actually mark players properly, then we'd be fine. Unfortunately, our defence don't know the meanings of defending. So, it's bad times. Really is bad times. I mean, we were in the same situation last season. I thought the first half of last season couldn't have been much worse. This has been even worse, and it's devastating, especially for Borough fans. It's devastating for anyone seeing your teams, stuck in a bad rut. But it's Borough at the end of the day. It is what it is, Whether it's Carrick, whether it's the recruitment, whether it's just the defence can't be asked to do anything. Whether it's the coaching staff, we don't know. You've got to win, lose and draw as a team at the end of the day. Win together, lose together, draw together. But it just seems like, it just seems like there just doesn't seem to be enough togetherness in the team. By the sounds of it, by the sounds of what I've heard, Carrick's apparently not worried. How can you not be worried when you've picked up 1 point as it stands out of a possible 21 points, and you're bottom of the league with an embarrassing points tally and an embarrassing goal difference? We're the second worst defence in the league, statistically, with a -10 goal difference. How on earth can a manager say, I'm not worried? Yes, there's plenty of time, but if you can't find that first win, what are you meant to do? If you can't find that first win, you're gonna really be stuck. It's ridiculous. It's an absolute pain in the backside. I am not exactly. Like I say, I'm not exactly.
For me, that goal was not acceptable. Yeah,
not by our standards. It's so poor.
He took it well, but there was nobody on him. Why was no one covering him?
Preston have equalised against Birmingham through. Oh, guess what? Your mate Sam own goal. It's his mate on goal. Bielik on goal.
Is it all-
Barcelona used to be bigger than Bayern. Now we just own them. We're a more attractive club nowadays. What with the football Bayern are playing? What with the way Bayern have been playing this season? Don't know about that. Andy Wennington, I don't care anymore. They finally broke me. Well, it's going to be like that for a while until we can actually get our first result. 1 point, lads. See you in League One. Who do you support, by the way? Neil Warnock is available, lads. No, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to carry on managing, to be honest. I don't know. He says he's not retiring, but I bet he does. I bet he goes back into retirement. I've got a little feeling that we win tomorrow in front of a sold-out MKM Stadium, or KCOM as I call it still. But it's going to be incredibly tough. It is going to be tough for you, obviously. But at least you can't be as bad as us at the minute. It's an absolute tragedy for us at the moment. Anyways, really poor first half. Let's just hope we can pick it up in the second half. What I am going to say is a debate. Is something that you can all get involved in. Mainly people who play FIFA. So obviously they've added in for FIFA 24, EFC 24. Let's be honest, most people are going to call it FIFA, aren't they? They've added into EFC 24, FIFA 24, the two Scottish giant stadiums of Ibrox and Celtic Park. In my opinion, 2 or 3 of the stadiums that should be added in is the De Kuip, which is Feyenoord, and also Sevilla's new stadium, and also and Hillsborough I think should also be added into the I think also Hillsborough should be added into the game. So they're 3 stadiums I think should be added into FIFA. What are your thoughts, and which stadiums do you think should be added into FIFA in your opinions? Yes, Sevilla do have a new stadium. They've got, well, I don't know whether they're moving. I think they're moving into that one at some point. I don't know exactly if they're moving in anytime soon, but at the moment, that's going to be the, the new Sevilla, the new stadium in Seville where they had some of the Euro 2020 games. It's where the Spanish national team's now going to play. But I think there should be stadiums like that are added into the game. I don't think Hillsborough is added into FIFA. I don't think they added Hillsborough in, but for me, Hillsborough, De Kuip, and Sevilla's new stadium is definitely one of the new stadiums that I think should be added into FIFA 24 or EAFC. No, I don't think it's Lacaduya. I don't think it is Lacaduya. Yeah, it is the Lacaduya. But they said it was a new stadium. Oh no, it's the Olympic Stadium, but it's been renovated and stuff, I think. Germany playing at a generic stadium is annoying. Why doesn't it pick a Bundesliga one at random? Well, no, Germany do play different grounds. They sometimes play the Allianz Arena. Dortmund have played in
Doesn't matter where they play, they get beat.
The main national stadium is, of course, the Hertha Berlin Olympiastadion, but that's been the case for many, many years. Like, which stadiums do people think should be added into the new FIFA? De Kuip is definitely one that I've seen a lot of people saying online. But for me, I think the likes of Hillsborough and obviously the Lacaduya, or whatever it's called, stadium, I think should be added in as well. Is there any other ones that I think maybe should be added in? Obviously, like a biggish stadium, maybe. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe Napoli's stadium isn't in FIFA, I don't think either. That could be added in, as one of the stadiums. What about FC Copenhagen's? But at least on FIFA 22 packs, it picks one of the default stadiums. Yeah,
I
change it
can't
to a
comment on that, by the way. Cause
yeah, no. But I change it to a German stadium and it decides to split the crowd 50-50. Oh, that's strange. R.I.P. Middlesbrough from Chester, Leicester. Yeah, no. Still can't come on before. Still hasn't come on. Must be really dead. Oh dear. Well, you might need to charge it. But yeah, you let me know in the live chat anyway. I'm going to close the poll. I need the loo anyway. So I'm going to close the poll here. And oh dear, very even. 43, 43, 14. I wonder what comes up on here. Yeah, it comes up wrong because it says 42, 42, 14, which is not
100%.
Which is not exactly 100%, is it? It's like 90-something%. But anyway, 43, 43, and 14 is what it says for the poll. So I say you can carry on. Is that actually genuine? That scoreline? I'm surely not. Dear. It is genuine score, 9-0. Oh dear. Well, I'm going for a P. Dad'll carry on.
Oh, I'll carry on, will I? Alright, okay. Yes. Well, what can I say? I mean, he's really bumped his gums well and truly there, hasn't he? I mean, to be quite honest, he says it as it is. We haven't exactly stuck to our task in defence. We haven't really got the ball up much to Coburn, so he hasn't really been very effective. I just think that I don't know, we need to change. We need to change the second half. We need to come out all guns blazing, otherwise we're going to go down. I had us down for a 1-0 win. Well, obviously that's gone out the window. But I still think we can do something in the second half. You know, but we've got to we've got to turn the game around, haven't we? As I said, we've got to start and defend a bit better. Start and use both sides of the pitch instead of. It seems as if, my opinion is, it seems as if they'll be going, as I look at them, going to the left all the time, instead of using both sides, There's two sides to a pitch, so why not use them? You know what I mean? There's two sides to a pitch, you should be using both sides, not just sticking to one. Because at the end of the day, we're going to get wise to it. We need to use both sides, and we need to stop the strikers getting anything in the way of the ball,
Still the same scores, I think. Although Coventry, Cardiff have just took the lead against Coventry just as we speak.
All right.
7-1 for Wigan against the Leicester under-21s. That's also a very tight match, that.
Aye. It's made changes.
Ah, lovely.
It changes straight away.
Good. Not messing around this time. Good. He's been fab for the last couple of games. Get him off.
Jones is on.
Oh, Nicola's sent £5 as usual. Thank you very much indeed. Just a shame that we can't give you any goals to celebrate at the minute.
Well,
and we're off for the second half of this garbage. See what happens here. Anyway, 1-1 for City straight away. Alvarez. Yeah, I might have known. Oh, right at the start of the second half. I might have known anyway. 1-1 the empty ad. Yeah, that's good actually. 9-0, bloody hell. We need the racecourse ground or whatever the new gibberish name is. Just because a lot of people will use Wrexham for Road to Glory, I think. Yeah. It's plugged in.
Come on!
Dad's wondering what he's reading at the moment when he saw that. Yes. You start at red and stop when you see green. What am I? No idea. Yo! That was from Silvera. Decent shot, but straight at the keeper. I start when I see red, but I stop when I see green. Sorry, you start at red and stop when you see green. What am I? An upside down traffic light? We've had a shot. Half-time substitution for Middlesbrough, by the way, brought to you by Double Johnson. Leaving the field was number 27, Luke Engels, and he was replaced by number 11, Isaiah Jones.
Come on!
Oh. Go forward!
Come on!
Forward, you donuts!
You're going back, come on!
Thanks very much for that, Nicola, of course. I'll
I don't know how the hell we got Sonny DeYoung, because he's no better than what we've had in the past.
well,
Come on!
what would you rather? What would you rather have? But what would you rather have? Joe Clumsy?
But he's Zach Emmons, he's better than him.
Zach Emmons. I think he's at one of the.
Is it one of the
Isn't he at
Scottish
one of the Scottish clubs? And I think so is Sol Bryn as well. Is it?
Yeah, and they're saving the ball.
Yeah.
Somebody he doesn't seem to be doing.
Can't lie, Scottish League is terrible standard though. Then again, I've seen some cracking goals in the Scottish League.
Oh,
that's
come on!
brilliant. Because it's Isaiah Jones, he's just come on the pitch. The referee's given the yellow card to him already. PSG are leading by a goal to nil, and it's a penalty from Mbappe. He's the only one who does anything for Paris at the minute. They are terrible. Rather give Cameron Simpson a chance in goal. I went to school with him. Never heard of him. To be honest with you, mate, Homer Simpson would do better in goal, I think, than some of the keepers we've had in the past. He'd be like, "Oh, you caught the donuts." Marv! Oh, sorry. What are you talking about? Sorry.
Come on!
He's in the Bow Academy, is he? Okay,
Come on!
Here we go. Just let him get the shot off. That's the idea, you idiots. Because if it went nowhere near the goal, but you just let someone outside the box. Oh, we'll let him get the shot off. We won't close him down. You brainless idiots, man. You don't let someone go on his left foot and try and curl it. He was a 21-22. Never heard of him, mate. I don't really know anyone in the Borough Academy though. I know some of the under 21s. I think we should have given I think we should have given that Sam Following a chance, you know. Sam Following was looked alright in some of the young teams.
What the hell was that?
Bring Jones on, some people were saying on social media. First thing he does, passes it out for a goal kick.
No, it gets booked first.
And gets booked. Yeah, bring Jones on, that'll make a difference. Will it? That's made no difference at all.
Wednesday had it for the goal. Can Middlesbrough do something similar in the second half?
Just googled it. He played 7 matches for the under-18s this season. Alright. Barcelona 4-0 and it's Gavi. Are they won't be playing at the new camp, will they? Will they be playing at the they playing that new Olympics? Not new.
Come on.
Are they
Get
playing
it away from our bloody defence. Get it down.
Are they playing at that Olympic Stadium?
Come on.
They were rumoured to be playing at the Olympic Stadium now, whilst the new camp's getting refurbished. Oh, City have the lead. Well, we knew that would happen. 2-1 to the lucky
Oh,
Fox.
come on.
We're through. Oh, just goes easy to keeper, man. Carl Walker. A study Louis Companies. Oh, that should be where Vincent Company is. We've been past the Barcelona Olympic Stadium. Way, it's offside. Carl Walker's goal's offside. Go back to making crisps. Right, we went past the Olympic Stadium, didn't we, Barca? Yeah. Very old stadium, but then again, it's been an old stadium for years. A lot of Olympic stadiums are very old. Oh, 2-1 Preston now. It just took far too long to hit this shot there. He should have just hit it. Borough fans enjoyed Papa John's. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I prefer Pizza Hut to Papa John's pizzas. 1992 Olympic Games host stadium. Am I correct in thinking?
Come on!
Am I correct in thinking? Correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, that's where Usain Bolt broke the 7.69 seconds record or something like that. Was it? No, was it 6.93? 7 point. I can't remember what it was now. What was Bolt's record? Yeah. Really answered the question now, doesn't it? I can't remember what the record was now.
I don't know.
Get in! Yes! Get in! It's Darrell Lenihan! Get in! Back in it! Thank God for that! Woohoo! Come on! Come on! That's more like it. That's more like it. Corner comes in. Let's see what actually happened there. I didn't even know it had gone in at first. Corner comes in. Oh, it's definitely in. That's well in. Oh, that's miles in. 9.58. Let's have a look here. That's an own goal, isn't it? That's an own goal. There's no way that's it.
Pulled him down.
Oh yeah, hits his leg. He sticks a leg up and it hits the underside of the crossbar and goes in. Nice one. Come on, 1-1. Brilliant. Goal score for Middlesbrough's equaliser in the 52nd minute. Number 26, Darrell Lenihan. Borough. Middlesbrough FC. We're the finest team in football. No, we're not.
I was going to say that's a bit of an understatement or an overstatement, should I say?
We're the worst team in the league. Yeah. The worst team in the league, more like. I mean, that wasn't a particularly brilliant goal from Lenihan, but it counts. It's an important goal. Mind you not. It's an important goal at the very start of the second half. I was trying to adjust my sock and my hand just flew off.
Yes, but he started beating your dad up. How dare you?
9.58 is the 100-metre record. Oh, I said 7.
I thought it was
I said something like 7.69.
Yeah. He's not that. He's quick. He's not bloody quick.
But was it 1992 Olympics? It was. I'm sure it was Barcelona in
Come
1992, but I might be incorrect.
Come on!
Ball in!
Oh, that was crap.
Right.
Now we've got the bite now. Come on. But we need to be able to keep.
And for once, we haven't gone 2-0 down and then done something. Makes a change. Let's go and win it now. Come on, let's win it. Come on. Bit of confidence now. That's more like it. We needed a goal to actually get a little bit of confidence up. Finally a goal. That's nice. Right, so I think a few predictions have gone anyway. So Dad went 1-0. Bye. Yeah. I went 0-0. Bye. Harry Dotty 2-0. Bye. Sam with 1-0. Bye. And it's between Mia and Scotty at the moment. 2-1 Borough, 2-1 Wednesday. So, see what happens.
Come on!
Watch it end 1-1 probably. Come on, shoot! Oh, couldn't get his foot in right at all.
Come on!
Bad connection on that at all, to be honest.
In 10 minutes, Isaiah Jones had more of an attacking influence on this Borough performance than any other player the whole of that first half.
Precisely. Isaiah Jones has had the biggest influence. Yeah, getting booked and getting booked and putting the ball out of play first thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good influence.
But anyways, I mean, at least we are going forward a little bit more. We've got a bit more desire in the team now. Wednesday are wobbling.
Come on!
The Owls are falling out with the trees. PSG 2, Dortmund 0, and I wonder who scored. Elcrapico. Former Real Madrid man.
Oh, come on. Well done. Come on! Keep the pressure on.
Elcrapico. He was one of the star men in the World Cup. Morocco were easily the most... They were easily one of the best teams in the World Cup. They were superb in the World Cup. It's just a shame they didn't win it. See, go on your right foot. Deflected. Oh. It was Vandenberg. Come on! Here we go. Now we're all over them. This is more like it, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Bobber. And the 2,400 fans, which we took, I think, that's what we sold, and have now got something to chew, and now we're seeing a bit of a better performance. In the box. Let's go from McConnell again. Oh, no. Isn't it? By the way, we scored from a corner.
That's rare.
We scored from a corner.
We don't score from set pieces very often.
We never score from a corner.
Yeah, well...
Except we didn't there, but you know. It was such a crap goal, mind. For God's sake, lads, us Owls fed up. Oh, yeah! Get off, for sake. You hadn't even realised. I heard the whistle go, I was like, ah. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, just offside. Tell you what though, it's a very good call from the linesman though, unfortunately, but it's a very good call. He is just offside. Ashley Fletcher's off.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, here he is. League right. He is offside, it's the right decision. We got a double substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for the Owls. Going off is number 27, Ashley Fletcher. And coming on number 9, Lee Gregory. Also going off number 22, Jeff Hendrick. And he's replaced by number 8.
Bayern! Oh, sorry. Yes.
Right.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that.
George Byers. It was Byers. It was coming on.
Byers!
Wouldn't get you. Just scared the crap out of me as well, nearly.
Get in. Oh, but it was funny though.
Yeah, it was good, Dad. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. You'll give me that one, will you? Come on.
It's the only one he's getting.
Right, come on. Keep the ball.
We scored a goal. Yeah.
Come on.
4-0 Barca now. I don't know if you said that. Yes, I did. So that's 8-0 now.
Come on.
Julian Alvarez has now scored for City, and it does count. Well, we knew it would happen. For any Wednesday fans, George Byers it was who came on. But I just decided to go, Byers!
Come on!
Maybe one on the screen. So Lee Gregory on. Come on, shoot! Oh my! You know, I thought that was good. I thought that was going in.
He actually fouled. He fouled the opposition there.
I thought that was going in there.
No. If you watch, he fouls
Oh,
it.
well, no, he told him to get up. Whoa, that literally just curls wide at the post. I thought that was going to go in there. Oh, I think that might have clipped. That might have just skimmed the post on the way out. It sort of curled, really.
Yeah, it was unlucky.
It was a brilliant shot, but
It was unlucky. Well, it's the first thing he's done. I don't think he did much in the first half, mate. Like Coburn.
no. Well, to be honest with you, though, some of the service he was getting was terrible, though. A lot of the service.
Oh, no.
Do you know what's annoying?
You could be the
for their,
best.
you know what's annoying? For their goal, right? The guy who's on the ball, I don't know who it was, the guy on the ball on the right wing, right, who crosses the ball, should be getting marked by Luke Engels because he's a left back. Luke Engels is in the penalty area marking nobody. Josh Coburn is having to try and defend against their winger. Like, Josh Coburn is a striker, not a defender. Why is Luke Engels not there? You know,
Come on.
it just caught on. I'm thinking, why is Luke Engels not there?
Oh.
Good opportunity. Oh, come on, put them under pressure. They'll soon crumble. They'll soon
The lap will
crumble.
crumble without it, won't they?
No.
Then they'll have had the
Keep pushing them back, and they'll fall out with the trees. The owls will, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Bubba, let's have a bit of a hoot, you know. Right.
Another one. Come on.
Come on.
Keep the pressure on.
Got to say, though, much better second half.
Oh,
But apparently it's been the case for the last couple of games. We've done better second half. Terrible first half, done better second half. But you can't keep doing that.
No.
Can't afford.
They've always been a bloody one-half bloody team these last few years.
We
Played-
cannot
played
afford
good first
to
half, lousy second
to
half.
keep bloody playing like this. You know, bloody playing bad in the first half and then doing better in the second half.
Come on.
I mean, if this is against a really good side, if this is a team like Leicester City who can score loads of goals, we'd be about 4-0 down by now. You know. Good ball. Oh, come on.
I think Leicester will go
Come
back
on.
up, mate, like.
I mean, they'll bloody, I reckon they'll torture us. Come on, this is more like it. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, push him. Don't mean push him.
Looks so much better this half.
So much better than last match.
Yeah. Oh. You've knocked it out.
Oh, that's just that. Okay.
Pools are level.
Oh, good.
Right. Keep getting your comments in the chat, by the way. You know what always happens? Is we have loads of people in first half and then it goes dead in the second half. João Felix has scored again for Barcelona. 5-0 at the Olympic Stadium. Interesting to see Barcelona at the Olympic Stadium. And again, they'll have probably played there before. Bristol City 4, Plymouth 1. Bye! Go on, have a shot. Go on your right foot. McGrady plays it to Crooks. Chipped in. No one there! Again! Joe Gray's equalised for Pools.
Good.
He did naff all on Saturday.
No. It was poor. Tell you.
Have Reading hit double
come
figures
on.
yet? No, finished 4-1 in the end. Harry Cornick, the former Luton forward. 4-1 to Bristol against
Come on.
Plymouth. Good job. Good
Come
job.
on.
Isn't it a good job that it's only like a 2 hour? Isn't it a good job? It's only like a 2 hour, 2.5 journey back home for Plymouth from Bristol. Imagine losing 4-1 away from home, and you were travelling, somewhere like Sunderland or something. Bit of a long journey there. Time to leave the ground.
They've been asked to do a lot of defensive work, and when they do get the ball back, they can't get it up to Lascelles. You can't relieve any of this pressure they're under the game.
No, Reading finished 9-0. Surprise. Reading finished 4-1. What happened to the other goals? No, they didn't. Reading finished 9-0, mate.
That'd be good to do, wasn't
Never
it?
mind knocking on the door, but we're kicking it down now. Yep. Well, hopefully, but we haven't managed to kick it down yet.
Right,
Come on,
we want
don't be
another-
too slow. Too slow in the build-up again.
Oh, yeah.
Build-up's just far too slow every time.
It seems as if they do good work so far, and then they run out of ideas all of a sudden.
Yes,
Oh,
turn,
come on.
shoot. Oh, he could have shot from there. Silvera can shoot. McGree. No support. Support him, you donuts. I don't know how he's meant.
Come on.
Oh my God! Bye.
Come on, man.
The hell was that, Hackney?
Exactly how they feel their team's second half performance.
Acne's not had the best of games. Taking McGree off.
Substitution brought to you by Double Johnson for Middlesbrough going off as
Sam
number 8,
Greenwood's
Riley
coming on.
McGree. Coming on is number 29, Sam Greenwood.
Brought to you by.
Bye. No, sorry, brought to you by
Double
Double
Johnson.
Johnson. I did say that, yeah.
I didn't need it, sorry.
3-1 to Cardiff, and it's a Tete. So again, Coventry find themselves going on with nil pra. It's double sub for Sheffield Wednesday, well.
Again, why are we only to put 1-1? You know, we shouldn't really.
Well, it is what it is.
We need Latvia up there.
Double substitution brought to you by Double Johnson going off for the Owls.
I think that was Hamer that was coming on there.
No, it was Palmer, you done. Palmer.
Oh, right.
Going off is number 15,
He was the one that.
Juan
he was the one
Delgado.
that- He was the one that was causing
Yeah.
problems in the first half.
And also going off is number 21, John Buckley. Coming on is number 2, which is Liam Palmer. And also coming on is number 19, Tyweek Baconson. Got there in the end. Sheffield Wednesday, by the way, no shots whatsoever in the second half. Oh no, they had one shot in the second half, sorry. Feyenoord 2-0 against Celtic, and it's the centre-back, Getrude.
Try saying that without Megan all over the phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Getrude.
Alright, come on.
Getrude. Of all people, the bloody centre-back to score. If this ends like this and pulls end as it is, we should rename the region to the Dwarf East. Dwarf East? No, because not everyone's small. You know. I once knew a guy who went to the doctors that was a dwarf, and the doctor said, "Oh, you'll just have to be a little patient."
Oh dear. He should have gone the national elf, shouldn't he?
Well, he mustn't be elfish,
No,
Right then.
it mustn't be.
because everyone
There we
drew.
go,
Well,
look.
yeah. 7 shots to 1 in the second half.
Oh,
Too
come
long
on.
again. Too long again. Sorry. Sound like a song there. Oh. Gertrude's goal has been disallowed. What a shame, by VAR. Do you know, I always find VAR sometimes farcical.
This is farcical, you're right.
Certainly in the Premier League, dear God.
Well, they keep going on about putting it in the championship as well, but
That would go down
well. It's expensive, isn't it?
That'll be interesting. Anyways, Borough with the ball. They've had a much better second half. Brilliant second half. 3-1 City. Bye-bye, Red Star. Celtic have 2 red cards. Did he?
Right.
Rodri was the one who scored for Rodri's the one who scored for City. Celtic have 2 red cards. Red card for Gustav Lagerbielke. And a penalty missed by Igor Paxau. And also straight red card for Odin Thiago Holm. Oh dear, yes. So they've had been a bit of a feisty game. Normally is when it's Celtic, isn't it? It's always feisty when it's Celtic. Still 1-0 Ipswich. They're heading top of the league. Well, no, they won't actually, because Preston are winning.
Yeah,
So they're heading second. They're going to be second in the league still tonight. It's not too bad. Bye. Jake just said to me, "Yours to win, mate. We've given up." Yeah, I know, but we won't finish. We won't finish chances at this rate.
Come on.
Oh, chaff. Can we work on our passing and our long balls? Straight back to them again. What are we doing? You can tell it's the 2 worst teams in the league, can't you? Just passing it to each other. One pass to us and then we just pass it back to them. Honestly. The stadium's flat as a fart. I think there's a bit of tension in the air. Not just in here. Yes, go, Corbin, drive. Or play to the right, whatever. There's 4 men forward. Where's the rest of the team? Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, what was that?
Was that Silvera again? He's not... he hasn't had the best game. I mean, he's had 2 decent shots in this game, but he's had 2 okay chances in this game, but other than that, he just hasn't impressed me at all. I was impressed with him in pre-season, like the first 1 or 2 games as well, but other than that, he's just not been... He hasn't been at the races, has he? This will probably end as a draw, I reckon. I hope I've jinxed that and we score now, Go on.
Oh, what was that for?
Stick your flag up your backside. Stick. Finn is a stick.
Sheffield Wednesday a bit more possession, a bit more control, because the threat was all for Middlesbrough. Last 5 minutes or so, Wednesday just done it more composed, a little bit better organised. It's been harder for Middlesbrough to get at them.
We're drawing 1-1, right? We now probably should be winning. We deserve to be winning in the second half now. Deserve to be winning the second half. It is now 2-0 Feyenoord. And it is... Oh, it's your handbags. Your handbags, however you pronounce it.
Oh, handbag.
No, not handbag. Your handbags. You know, the Iranian guy from Brighton.
No, I don't know him. Not personally, anyway.
Your handbags. He was alright for Brighton. He's the guy. He was the Brighton player that we couldn't pronounce.
You still can't?
No, I can't, to be honest.
Oh, wait. You know what's going to happen? He's going to take off bloody...
You know what's going to happen is they'll probably win it last minute.
No. He'll take off Aiden
No,
Hatley and bring on Johnny Howson.
To be honest with you, mate, as long as we get at least a point. At least a point here, it'll be... At least a point. I just don't bloody lose this, please, I think before the game, a point would have been... It had a draw written all over us, so,
Yeah, but a point.
But it's a game.
No,
It's
but
definitely.
neither of us
This has
really, is
definitely
it?
been. Well, no, it doesn't know, but it's better than a kick, better than a defeat. You know.
Oh, it's better than kicking the plebs. Oh, come on.
It's been. This has been really a game of two halves, really, hasn't it? It's
Well, it
been,
has, yeah. First
you know,
half and second
first,
half.
yeah. Well, terrible first half, good second half. For Wednesday, very good first half and a crap second half. So you know, game of two halves. They've had the better with the first half, we've had the better with this half, and we still haven't found a way of taking the lead yet. But 1-1,
we've got time.
1-1 is probably a fair reflection. Really, the Owls are playing Sunderland next week. You've lost. Sunderland won't lose there. Jammer Hammer Bash Bash. Fair enough. I don't think Wednesday will get anything against Sunderland, sadly.
No,
I hope you do, but it won't happen. Come on. Win that, Coburn. Coburn's actually done okay, in fairness. QPR 1-1. QPR level. I had a feeling they'd get something from that game against Swansea. Because Swansea were terrible against Cardiff. Come on, that was a mistake. Capitalise, Cook, shoot. Ah. Wasn't his best finish. It was one of the worst finishes he'd done all season. Wasn't his best finish. It was one of the worst I'd seen all season. QPR equaliser, Lyndon Dykes, 92nd minute. Oh, what a shame. Long journey back home for the Sheep fans.
I mean, that was set up for him, really.
He should have done better with that. Carrick's talking to Woody and... I can't remember what his name is. That's because he's bent over. That's why he's talking. I don't see. I wouldn't be surprised if Palace won that. It's gonna be a bad couple of months for United. I know it's not going well.
It's going to be a bad season.
That's gonna be good. I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle beat City.
I don't think so. I would like to see it. But
No, I won't be streaming United Palace. No, because I'm going to be at Borough versus Bradford, and the vlog will hopefully be out maybe early doors Wednesday morning. Because we have about an hour and 45 to 2 hours to drive back from the game. So there you go. And then if you include all the match traffic, you know, won't be exactly straightforward. Oh! Crikey.
on a plate.
Dale Fry completely misses the ball. Onside as well. Would you do United Burnley if the Saints log is up? The Saints log probably won't be up until the time that the game's started anyway. I probably won't get it up in time anyway. Marty Godden's just scored for Coventry with about probably a few seconds to go. It's finished. Bristol City 4, Plymouth 1. Bye-bye. That's a long journey home for them, isn't it? Come on, move. Where F? He's fouled him. Shut up, Lee Gregory, you Millwall cheat.
You fouled him.
How is it not a foul? He's caught him, you... Oh, you go. Tries to clear the ball away. Ouch. He catches him. But he's tried to block the pass, he's caught him. Precisely.
Where's the yellow card?
Oh, he won't get a yellow card.
He
It's
should
Lee.
have done.
Nah, he won't. It's Lee Gregory. Lee Gregory, the referee's like, no, we don't book him. Certainly David Webb, who's never particularly good when it comes to the Borough games. Oh, he moved the ball too slow.
Come on.
Ball. Get up. Get up.
No. Never.
I mean, I don't know who it was that went down for Borough, but I immediately said get up because I knew it was never going to be a pen. There's no foul there. Silvera. Oh. Right, barges him down.
Barged him off the ball.
He barges him down, but that's... No, I wouldn't have said that was a pen, to be honest.
No.
There is a nudge, but to be honest with you, though, it seems to go down a bit easily, didn't he? There is a slight barge. But that's
come on!
He's barging with his arm, but
I wouldn't
have said it's a pen. Oh, he's given a free kick to Bo. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see it. That's a clear pen. No, it
wasn't.
I didn't think it was. I thought he went down far too easily anyway.
I don't know. He's got his referee qualifications. Come on.
Probably buys them.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. I mean, I would take a point, given the fact that we were terrible in that first half, but we could really do with the 3 points. Certainly in a game like this. It's a big game that really both teams need 3 points, which is why I went for a draw, because neither team will probably get the 3 points. Stop the cross, yes. Yes, Ralph Vandenberg does something that Engels doesn't. Called stopping the cross and defending properly. Yeah. Nice one, Bravo. Don't know why I called him Bravo, but looks like Sol Campbell. Sol Campbell's twins going up for the corner. It does. He
does
looks like Sol Campbell.
You could have done with him still in defence.
Hartlepool come away with a point in Manchester, thanks to Joe Gray's equaliser. Deflected, thank you, get out. Right, now, forward, quick, drive. You got players moving. Don't mess about with it. Oh, Jones. Ipswich have beaten Southampton. Oh dear. I had a draw for that, which is not brilliant for me, but never mind. Scotty B will be unhappy because that means Ipswich are doing so much better than Norwich.
So much better than last week.
Guys, give a foul for them instead. I don't know. I didn't see much in that for either way, really. Nah, he wasn't. He just wasn't strong enough, was he? The defender was far too strong. The defender was far too strong. Silvera should stop going down. I know he spends more time on the floor. Preston have beaten Birmingham, which means they stay top of the league with a 100% home record. And you know what's funny? I'm pretty sure I put Preston to beat them 2-1 because Preston's first home games have all ended 2-1 in their favour. And I put 2-1. They like winning 2-1, don't they, Preston? Preston 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, and 2-1.
Come on!
Preston like winning by 2-1, don't they?
I think both sides at this stage of the game, absolutely they would. That's how brave they're willing to be.
I mean, to be honest with you, this has had a draw written all over. It's been looking like a draw before the first whistle. Get up. 3-2 Cardiff, they're beating Coventry last minute. They're beating Coventry in the end. They've hung on for the 3 points. Oh!
Oh, wait.
That's a yellow, thank you, referee. Yellow card, please. If you don't give him a yellow, then you should be sacked. It's cynical. It's stupid and it's cynical. Definite yellow. It was a definite yellow. Hackney's going to get booked if he's not careful. Hasn't he already been booked?
Ooh.
Ow!
He definitely took him out there.
I mean, you can't penalise Barry Bannon for that because
I mean, look at that.
I mean that's a foul, definitely all day. Barry Bannon ends up trying to kick the ball, and he ends up kicking it into the back of his head. I mean, you can't penalise him for that because it wasn't. It wasn't.
Bias.
I mean, Barry Bannon won't get booked for that. Because he kicked the ball and it just happened to hit. It happened to smash Silvera's head, but it's not intentional. I don't think he's exactly meant that, has he? I think he's tried.
Come on!
I think he's tried to play. I think he's tried to play back to Byers. That's what I think he's trying to do. I don't think he's exactly meant that to happen, but you know. Come on, who's going to be brave? Who's going to step up to the mark? No one, probably. Got to step up to the mark, lads. Press him. Yes, that's a mistake. Come on. Come on, make use of it. In the box. Oh. Cleared out to the other side. Come on. Come on.
Oh, who's that now? Come on.
Come on, we've got to make use of the ball when we have it. We've got to do something now. We're in the final couple of minutes. There'll be, I reckon, about 4 or 5 minutes at a time as well, knowing the referee.
4 minutes.
Poor football every time. How many times have we played poor footballs in this match? So many times. I've just skipped something there.
Oh, come on. Whee!
Just let you know the full times in League One as well. Portsmouth were 3-0 up against Barnsley. Barnsley got it back to 3-2 but couldn't find the equalisers. That's ended 3-2. Burton have beaten Port Vale 3-2 as well. And Peterborough won 3-0 against 10-man Cheltenham who played 85 minutes with 10 men. Was there a goal in the Champions League? 2-0, 1-0, 1-0. No.
Someone on now?
Isn't he an attacker? Cooks held his run. I know he should have gone.
Rodgers, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Morgan Rodgers to come on, oh dear. Like he's going to do much use. Get up! Get up. Go on, Silvera. It was a nice try. Took a touch off him knowing the way out, so that's their ball. Come on. Sub? Yeah, I think we're doing this. Are we doing the sub now or? Are we doing the sub or? Oh, it is Morgan Rodgers, by the looks of it. Brilliant.
As if he's going to do much.
I'm pretty sure he did say he wanted a sub to be mid. Middlesbrough substitution brought to you by Double Johnson. Replacing number 18, Sammy Silvera, is number 10, Morgan Rodgers. There you go, that's all I've got to say to that. That's how ecstatic I am to see Morgan Rodgers, who's been probably the most useless signing all season.
Up to now, yeah.
As well as Engels, who's been a waste of space. Oh no, that's dangerous.
But yeah, that was a bit close.
Oh, gee. Good play. Great hold up play as well, and then it's. You'd have thought he'd hit the target with that. Wasn't far off there, actually. It wasn't that far off. Forfeit should have get a minimum of 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson. And it's ended 5-0 to Barcelona against Royal Antwerp. Royal Antwerp in the Champions League have got an absolute hammering to start up the campaign. Bower. would probably take a draw. It's better than no points, but we should have won this in the second half. Should have done better in this half. We've done much. We played well in the second half, but just again, lack of end product again. No, it's in there. Yes, nowhere near.
He did well there.
Good cross.
I mean, look, he turned on.
I see you
He
later.
did really well
Does
there.
well. No one closed him down quick enough there.
Produce the quality, the composure. It's a really poor ball in after. Into position to heavily affect.
Careful. Right, go. Play ball. Oh, that's not a bad ball from Greenwood, actually. Oh, it's a good ball. Good pass from Isaiah Jones first time as well. See if we can find a way through this Sheffield Wednesday defence. Yes? Oh, Greenwood. For goodness sake. Greenwood losing the ball. Oh, thank you. Greenwood giving the ball away. Shakhtar 1, Porto 3 is a full-time score in
Come on!
in the neutral ground. Hamburg is where they're actually playing for some reason today. They're playing in Hamburg for some daft reason. They're playing at the Volkspark Stadium, which is the home of Hamburger SV. Oh, too heavy! Through balls are poor and too heavy. I think I put that on the app. Did you? Good. That was a bit of a... Was that a kick? I was going to say, what the hell was that? Come on.
Well, I don't think I could pick
Close him!
I don't think I could pick a man of the match for the Borough. Really. I don't think there's anyone who deserves it.
It's a difficult one. It's difficult because... I mean, if you go off the second half performance, we played well the second half.
Well, no, we played better.
Well, we played well in the second half. We played much better than the first half, obviously.
Come on!
I don't know. It's difficult. Come on. Come on. No! Took too long to release the ball or do anything there. And then lost the ball cheaply. And here they come now. Here come the Owls. Oh, the win as well. Tackle. What a tackle that is. That was probably a match-saving tackle, that, because he was literally... He gets past him, he shoots, and that probably could have ended up in the net, so... That was probably a match-saving tackle. That's a foul! Advantage, nice. Use the advantage. Lazio have equalised against Atletico Madrid last minute. Oh, dear. 95th minute. Provedale. Shoot. Oh, why didn't he shoot there? Go on then, do something with it. Oh, corner. Yes. Come on. Hello, Jake.
Hey.
Jake's got his phone out. Yeah, I just seen him as well. So I literally went, hello, Jake. I haven't seen Yusuf, though. Don't tangle.
Get it back
It's your last chance, lads. Don't know why it took that long to do it. Come on, players in there. In. Oh, mistakes. They're making mistakes. Where?
Away!
Ah. Free kick, come on.
Terrible square ball that Wednesday play. It just gets the ball back to Middlesbrough. Eventually Bannon has to give away the free kick. An opportunity to turn and clear your lines, but playing that ball square, the clock running down, the last thing you should be doing.
This is it. If we don't score from this free kick, it is a point. But at least it's a point on the board. And it'll be another point on the board. But we really could do with 3 points here. I'm going to get free kicks.
Get on side, come on.
Shut up, Bolt. Who are you? Sod off, you BTEC Campbell. PSG have won 2-0 against Dortmund. Well, this is it. Free kick for Borough with what will be the last kick of the game. Diaby and Fight. God, how big is he? He's a big guy. It's like Akinfenwa. Are we then? Last kick, I assume. Oh, dear me.
What the hell was that?
And he puts his hands to his head, and that will be it. Well, the boos ring around, but both Middlesbrough and Sheffield Wednesday will have to settle for a point each.
Dear me.
Still, neither side able to find their first victory of the season.
Well, I've not heard anyone clapping in that stadium. I knew. I just knew it would be a draw. We just knew it. I said all along this had a 0-0 or a draw written all over it. You know, we've had such a good second half. We were much better second half. I think probably if you look at both first halves, I think a draw was probably fair. But Sheffield Wednesday could have had 1 or 2 goals in the first half. We could have had probably 2 goals in the second half. At the end of the day, a point's better than nothing. You know, it still isn't good enough, I have to say. Hang on. Am I seeing things? Yeah, Celtic have lost. Did I see that correctly? Turns out my word. Turns out Lazio's goal scorer that has won them a point against Atletico Madrid was scored by Ivan Provedel, which I said, it's their goalkeeper.
Oh.
Lazio's keeper has won them a point last minute. Oh my word. Look, it's not too much to say really. I think it was definitely a game of 2 halves. Both teams had good spells. You know, Sheffield Wednesday had a very good first half. We had a much better second half as well. I think really the same goes for both teams. If they could actually finish their chances, they would have got at least the result. I think probably a draw was probably a fair result in fairness. But, I mean, from a Borough perspective, we've got to do better in front of goal. Defensively, we have to switch on and start being better. If we could finish our chances, just as Sam said, if we could just convert the performance into the first half and playing like that all season, we'd be fine. If we were able to convert our chances in the games, like some of the good chances that we had, then I think realistically we could have got the result there. But, you know, at the end of the day, as sad as it sounds in a relegation derby, you take a point, really. I'd take a point, definitely. I mean, at the start, you know, at the minute, both teams are desperate for points, so it was clear that both teams were just going to probably either go for 3 points, and you know, neither of them were going to get the win in the end. Neither team looked like winning, in fairness, to be honest with you. But I think it had a draw written all over it, so I can't really complain about the result. I think the point. I think it's a good point away from home, especially when we were 1-0 down. A much improved second half, but it still leaves neither team in a good position. Neither team obviously are in a good position. That doesn't help either team at the moment. We're still bottom on goal difference with Sheffield Wednesday on the same points, but ahead of us on goal difference. They've got a goal difference of -6. And we've got a goal difference of -9. So there you go. We're still 2 points.
We need to
but we are. Yeah, we're only 2 points adrift I suppose, of Rotherham, who were 21st. They play tomorrow. So the game's taking place tomorrow, but tonight, 19 points for Preston sees them top of the league. Ipswich are second.
A good point for Hartlepool.
It is a good point, yeah. They never get a result there normally. They don't get results away. Ipswich second on 18. Bad result for Plymouth today. They have dropped down to 16th in the table now, and we're only 5 points off them. Our next fixtures, and I mean, we struggled there, to be honest, for a lot of that game. Our next fixtures aren't exactly straightforward either. We've got some very difficult fixtures coming up. Southampton next at the Riverside Stadium on Saturday. That'll be a difficult one. But it wouldn't surprise me if Borough ended up winning that game with the way Southampton are playing. But I reckon that game, again, is probably going to be a draw, if anything. But when you're in the relegation scrap, any point you get is a good point, in a way. You know, whether it's against a team that you should have been winning against, you know, if it's a game you should have won, a point's better than nothing, especially when it's against teams in the relegation zone that, you know, are struggling as well. Bradford City away. I wouldn't be shocked if we lost that, to be honest, at Bradford. But the thing is, we tend to do all right in the cup and not in the league, which I don't understand. And then back to league action when we take on Watford away. As things stands, I might be going to Hull City versus Plymouth next Saturday, because the Plymouth lads were wanting me to, were saying to me, he said, no, you should come to the Hull City game next Saturday. So I haven't got anything going on. Moscow away, Borough's away at Watford, which I wouldn't be going to anyway. So I might be going to Hull versus Plymouth, and you might have a neutral vlog, which might be interesting. Then again, I can't lie, with the way Plymouth are playing at the moment, I reckon Plymouth will get battered if they're not careful by Hull. But I will be in the if I do get a ticket for that in the end, it will be in the Plymouth end. So you'll see all the lads hopefully on there. But our fixtures don't get any easier. Watford away, Cardiff at home, bit of a bogey team when we played them last season. They're starting to find a bit of form now. 2 wins on the bounce for them. Then we are then
7th now.
Still in the top 7, I suppose. Sunderland away, which I can't lie. I think the way Sunderland are playing, they will crap all over us if we don't start getting a result. Birmingham at home, then Norwich away, followed by Stoke at home, Plymouth away, which won't be easy, Leicester at home, Bristol City away, and Preston at home. So a tough run of games coming up for the Borough. So we've got to start getting the results when we can. We should win at Vicarage Road. We'll see what happens. In the Argyle end or the home end, it'll be the Argyle end, I think, because it'll be the Argyle website, get them on. Play Southampton home and Bradford away. So there won't be easy games. Like Southampton, Bradford, well, we saw in pre-season, Bradford in pre-season was superb against us.
Yeah,
they played really well in
They're not doing
pre-season.
as well in
but
in the league. So
they'll probably turn up against us.
No, I think we'll win now.
It'd probably be a tight one.
I think
So
we'll win now.
Southampton, Bradford, and Watford.
Look at that Newcastle.
Southampton, Southampton, Bradford, Watford, Cardiff, and then also Sunderland. Go to Leeds Borough. You're joking? I'm not going back to Leeds. I went there a good few years ago, and bloody hell, I hated it. Absolutely despised their stadiums. There's no chance of me going back to that dump yard. But yeah, next 5 games are going to be very difficult, and until we can get that first win, we're going to be suffering big time. So let's see how we get on. We're just going to sort of take it game by game now. But at least we've got another point on the board. It's our first point since we played Huddersfield. But it's 2 teams. We got 1 point. Well, we got 2 points against Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday. Don't get me wrong, rather poor sides this season. So, we're not doing particularly brilliantly. But a point's better than nothing. 2 points out of 21 is better than 1 point at the end of the day. But we still, we've got to take the positives out of that. I thought we did a lot better second half. Some of the through balls were terrible, but I think overall the point was a fair result tonight. Thanks everyone for joining us. Anything you want to say quickly?
I think you've said it really. You know, I can't see anything that I can add to what you said. Really, it was. We just couldn't get the final touch. You know what I mean? We had enough opportunities in the second half, and we didn't make it count.
Yeah.
You know, so
Frustrating at the end, I think, for both teams. But I think both teams at the start of the game would have probably taken the point. Given the team's current positions at this moment in time. So, you know, I mean, well done to everyone, by the way. Anyone, the 14%, by the way, who put a draw for this game, which I did say it'd be a draw. I had a feeling it was going to be a draw, but I didn't. I had a feeling it'd be a draw, but I went for 0-0. I just had a feeling it'd be one of those games where no one found the target. Obviously, thankfully, we saw 1-2 goals. We managed to celebrate a goal as well, so I'm not exactly too annoyed about the point. I think the win was there for the taking in the second half, but at the end of the day, we can't really. I don't think we can complain, because at the end of the day, I don't think either team really did enough in the final third to actually get the win in the end. So see what happens. But it's a point. It's a point on the board at the end of the day. So, you know, we'll take that and we'll go on to the next game, which will be no doubt against against statistically the worst defence in the league, which is of course Southampton. That's got either a goalless draw or a million goals in that game, because both of the teams cannot defend. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you all again very, very soon. I'll be back on next thing on the channel will be Saturday's vlog, I think, against Southampton. So that'll be fine. Watch out for the vlog that comes out on Saturday. Best luck to Bayern and United tomorrow. Be interesting to see what happens in that game tomorrow. Glad I'm not streaming that. But take care, everyone. Thanks very much. I'll see you all again very, very soon indeed. Bye!